Hello guys, another video again. I want to say, I just met Ezekiel lately. I just talked to him about some stuff about Chloe and whatever. But yeah, let's see. The first thing I noticed, because about Chloe, I've seen. Ezekiel's like put the TikTok in her TikTok, and I saw her repost again. Was Chloe unfriended me and every social stuff. Uh, Thing is, I see her repost being better, and she said that I don't know if she reposted that she will treat someone better and see her value. I did that, but it was too late, so that sucks. But it's fine, good for her, and the plan that God has for her, and that's the best thing to do. So about that, I want to speak about what why like I want to reflect on what my family members say about my situation. Especially, I got home in Gataran. In one day, I opened up with my inang, or my grandma. I opened up about my situation about Chloe and how I learned a lot from her. And the thing that she said, that it actually hurts. Actually, that thing that she said, that it's like a fever. When you have a fever, of course it's hot, it's hard, but when it's gone, you feel relieved, you feel healthy, and you feel good. And it just takes for a week or whatever, but takes a while, or I don't know, yeah, like that. That's a quote that she said. And about more than just focusing on school, focusing on education more than girlfriends and stuff, to focus on yourself better. And I think I've thought, yeah, of course, but sometimes I thought to myself, I just want to talk to her because of life, so that we should help each other and stuff. Yeah, that's good. And when I thought that, I was a little bit annoyed, because just to focus on school, focus on stuff. Of course, it's good. I always hear that all the time since then. And that's a feedback that she said. As I said, all the situation that I with Chloe. And it's insane. It's kinda crazy. And I think I get that lesson to focus on studies, to see the value that your parents did for you, especially that I'm an only child. And now moving on, when with my dad, when I said that because Bilag, when time passes, we were a little bit bored, but in RGC in teacher, someone hired someone is hiring to work or a job in our GC, in our teacher. My teacher said that she needs a someone to bilag, or what's the kind of word, to like when you put a rice and then just put just like mix it in the sunlight, and then yeah, that work. It was actually when we actually it was when we saw the money, and we are automatically in our brains, it's like, yo, this is money, we gotta go. But the thing is, this was our first time, and yeah, we got there, and Ezekiel and me, but Wine did not, but Ezekiel, me, and Edward got there, and it was 7 in the morning. And yeah, the first thing that we do is that we saw those full of bags of rice that are so heavy that people literally put their heads in it, and it's like 200 pounds. I don't know if it's 200 pounds, but it's like 100 pounds. But when you put your head in it, you can feel your spine, the back. It hurts. It's insane. Even here, it still hurts today, but it's still healing. It's now healing, so yeah. So about that, when that happens, we can't. And I was impressed by people who doing that. I was actually impressed because wow, this is how hard life is, and this is how hard to earn money. And I thought, wow, and yeah, and now when those and people go now, I mean, now we were just three there. Now some people now just join us again. It was eight. Now we're ready. We drink water to put those bag of rice in the highway, national road. To yeah, Pilag. And the time now that we got there, some people have caught some heavy loads. We tried, but just a few meters away, we cannot do it because it was for our first time, Ezekiel and me. And the thing is, when and some people use a motorcycle or a kolong people call it. They put the what's this the full of rice, the bag of rice there, and then they move it and transport it, and with cheap as well, so that it's faster. And the time that happens, yeah, now I was quite fascinated by that experience because it's my first time, and it was very far because it's on Roma. So we drive there with my motorcycle, and I was quite fascinating in how responsibility it is to just wow, this is happening. I cannot believe how responsible I am. Something like I feel like that. It was crazy. And that time now we learned, and those people are actually very nice, more than just you don't know this, get out of here, something. No, they help us, encourage us to learn how to do it, and we did learn it really. And the time when that things happen, we spread those rice in the road, in the national highway road side. It was actually more than just, I think, 3 kilometers or 4 kilometers far it is, because there's a lot of bag of rice there, and we spread it in a straight line. And then we did do that. Now wait, let me check if it's recording. Okay, so now the thing is, now we did spread it. Now we know this. We call this wood. You know, when you mix the rice there, you know, we have our wood, and then go at the very beginning of the thing that you spread until the last, because this is a straight line full of rice that you gotta mix. So we did that, and it was 10 a.m. We did that again until we spread it out. Yeah, until 1. I mean, yeah, 1. We eat to Enrile in the neighborhood there, and I feel like before that, when the 10 a.m. and when we were mixing rice, we met some people there. Actually, it's insane. Like, we met some dudes who are in college that did not really focus on education now, because how life works and how life is hard. And especially I realized that it's hard to earn money in kind of those situation when people do not provide your things, right? And what, this is crazy. And then while we mixing the stuff, we talk a lot. We did talk about some stuff, some weird stuff in life, those funny stuff. There's, I don't know it's how to say this, but in a lustful stuff, something like that. We're just being just being with them, so that we have good vibes with them and stuff. Yeah. And it's now 1. We ate. It was some delicious food. Just yeah. And wow, it was insane. Just remember those people that come from our job as well, from our teacher, is our classmate, and other people are come from Roma as well. So it was kind of mixed. So okay, going back to the thing from the food. So we ate. It was for the feel I have. I feel like it was better. It was like, yo, this is how it feels like wow, I never thought that, something like that, like something sparked me because I was very tired and I want to eat, like this kind of rewarding, and that time, man, that was insane. It was beautiful. It was a new experience that you can have. And now, with that, now we got home. We got back again from the National Highway Road. We drive again, and now this time we're going in more than just 4 or 5 hours, or 4 hours. No, 3 hours or 4 hours. It was 1, 2, 5, or 4. We were like this kind of group, or let's say S group, or say this group is going to mix or go the new the to the beginning of the rice and go until the end, and back to back to the rice that we're going to mix. And when that group is finished, now we are going to mix the rice again, back to back, something like that, straight in a sun is and in a open sunlight, because it was there's no clouds, because it was very very sunny, it's very hot, that's why. So we were like, this group going to do this again, and when this group finished, this group is going to do it again, and which is us, something like that, so that it's balanced. And when that happens, now it was now 4 or 5. Now the time is I was actually very scared because it's going to be nighttime soon. So it was around 4. We did put the rice again from the bag. We put that again. It was 3 phases, which is you put first you gather the rice again to a straight line so that it will be easy to put in the bag in that straight white line in the National Highway Road. And then they put the rice there. Of course there will be another rice again, so that second phase. The second phase is those leftover rice. You put the thing again, and the third put that thing again, and the third phase is if there's anything leftovers in that rice, you can just what's this called, you swept all the rice and put it in the bag. So it's 3 phases when you get those stuff, so that nothing will be waste, to nothing will be waste in stuff, something like that. And yeah, and until that, when that happens, it was now more than 6 in the flippin' night, p.m. 6 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. And it was almost, there's a clouds, it was very dark, it was a national highway. I was very scared, yo. And 6, now we finished all the stuff, those bags are no good, and we felt very rewarded because they gave us 600 pesos actually. And we got home, but in that time when we got home, it's very night and it's now raining. There, especially that is a highway road, and it was very dark, and there's some cars in there. It was no, so that I can actually drive in there. It's also my first time also, and yeah, we did, and we got home safely, thankfully. And now, and I realized and then the morning comes, I realized that how people literally earn for money. And I searched that 600 pesos or 500 pesos is $10 in US dollars. And I feel like that's so cheap, what the heck? But yeah, and I realize in this reality of the world is that money is very valuable in times of situation like this, especially in the Philippines, because money, 500 pesos is not enough in one day. It depends on you, but yeah, especially if you have family, you have resources, you have something like that in your lives, and I think 500 pesos is not enough. And that I know, now I realize that money is very valuable, that they give to me, my mom, my dad, that they provide for me. especially that they work and provide for me. And I realized to be thankful for what they have done and they've giving for me, because they work hard and stuff. It was a new beginning from my mindset. It was beautiful in the way, you know. And my dad even asked, when I did say it, as I never told to my parents that I'm going to go there and to the job. And the time is when I said now when I said now in the morning that I did the job. My dad was actually angry, but yeah, what he said, that's why money is very very valuable, because and the time that money is very valuable, because when you have family, when you have needs, because it is not enough, you know. And my dad said that that's why that's why education is very important here in the Philippines, so that you can earn money, so that you can actually earn big money. Because life is about survival now and financial stable, especially here in the Philippines, because people define you or respect you in a way when you have this job, or you have standards in life, high standards in life. It based on that, especially in how your financial is. It depends on the people, but here in the Philippines, that defines you in here, and how people will treat you based on I see it. That's why education is very important here. Now I realized. And the time, yeah, it was actually, life is hard. Life is truly truly hard in those moments. Now that that money is not just a flippant paper that throw around, that you gotta earn it, you know, in a way that you feel rewarded and responsible to that, you know. And that time, just earlier, Pastor, I asked that money is actually very important, especially. But he said that money is very important, especially that now that you have a money to earn, you gotta know how to manage it, and you gotta know how to use it wisely and very very balanced. Pastor said that of course you can buy what you want, or you could buy your necessary needs. But the thing that he said, that make it so that it is balanced, not out balance or whatever. 6 7, just kidding. So yeah, it's supposed to be balanced. And I realized that, and that's make it that actually renewed my mind, like, yo, this is actually happening right now. He's telling about some experience that he said to me. He experienced, I mean, he told the experience that he had to me, and it was actually a lesson learned that I have, that I will never forget. That you gotta earn your stuff, because money is hard to get. That's why you gotta spend it very very more wisely. Give when when people need money, but think about it. Think about when you give money to people when they need it, because people will abuse you when you are not careful. So in that moment, wow, now I've realized money is very very more valuable in this world that we're living in. And that thought now was amazing. It was crazy and amazing at the same time. And that time, when I realized that, I think about Chloe. I mean, yeah, of course, I think about my parents, but set with that aside, I think about Chloe. I'm very ashamed because why am I so selfish because I'm having this girl, but but my money comes from my parents. You know, you're not earning it. That's why you gotta make it valuable. That's why it connects. Inang said, or my grandma said, that you gotta focus on education so that you can earn your own money, so you can live your better lives. Because my parents did not give me money because I can just go and enjoy, but my parents gave me money so that I can finish education, I can finish my school, so that I can be successful, to get a job or something that will actually make me successful. Not just a job, but in a way that I am good at. And I found that identity. And now it all connects to that point earlier, that I realized that wow, God is great, especially the plan that you have for me. That God is doing this behind the scene, that wow, I'm just fascinated by this. That I'm even asking God, but now He's giving me answers. Now I'm crying. He's actually giving me answers. Wow. In that time, I forgot Chloe. In that time, and I focused on how can I make this thing work so that I can be successful one day. Wow. And that time, that the pastor said that you always put God when you earn something, so that in a way, to that God will give it back to you. It's like a crop, or it feels like a plant. You give it water, also you do still not see the progress, but over time you will see progress until it grows, until the time that it grows, it bears fruit. And when the thing bears fruit, when you eat that fruit, when you taste it, it's very tasty, it's very sweet. It's like you cannot forget this taste ever in your life again. That's how God is telling me, or God is telling to me, that in my own understanding, yeah, like that, like tithes. When you earn something, give it to God, give something to God, like it tithes, so that God will bless you more and replenish those stuff more. That's how I thought when Pastor said that to me. I mean, not I thought, but that he said to me. So yeah, in that moment when I got home, yeah, I'm planning to do this now because I could, yeah, about that now. And it was crazy to thought that I realized Chloe. Of course, it doesn't mean that I hate her or whatever, but I feel like I'm just selfish to myself and to her. That's why I let her go. But I did give my best, but it didn't work because she cut off my social media. She cut off and everything. And yeah, as I said, Ezekiel, I saw a repost earlier about she didn't see my value, but I don't know about that. She isn't, or like she said that in her repost, that looking someone better and don't see her past or whatever. Yeah, it was kind of hurt. It hurt me deeply, but it's okay. If that's God's plan for her, good for her, and bless her. God bless her. And same as me. If Jesus is not for me, It's fine. It's fine. But I still care and respect her truly about Chloe. Now I thought now money is hard to earn. Value it. Be contentful for what you have. Be contentful for what your parents giving you, and be aware what you spend, and be aware what your parents are doing for your financial. Yes. And about Chloe, for me, I'm just selfish to my parents. That's why. So I just want to make this video to express myself as a journal. So I think this is it, guys. Thank you. Peace for another day again. And it is April 30, 2026, and exactly 9 p.m. Bye, guys. Thank you.